The sponsor for today's episode is Big Flippin' Deal, real estate lead generation for iPhone and Android. We just bought a house that's going to cost us $300,000 to renovate. This will be the single most expensive project that we've ever done. We're going to take you along for the ride as we take this rundown old house and turn it into some flippin' sexy real estate. Why are you dressed like that?
What? I'm here to work.
I mean, it looks good, but why?
I'm gonna go knock down that house we just bought.
Really, we're not knocking that house down. We're gonna fix it up.
You gotta be kidding me. That's gonna cost like $250,000 to fix up.
Actually, more like $300,000, but it's gonna be the biggest project we've ever done.
Oh gosh, what the heck am I supposed to do with this?
Well, we do have some squatters to get rid of.
No.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell while you've got that hammer.
Hi, my name's Maeli Nelson, real estate agent and real estate investor.
And I'm Mitch Nelson. I'm a real estate investor and a best-selling author. Together, we have over a decade of experience in real estate investing. We've flipped dozens of homes, and we have a multi-million-dollar rental portfolio spanning the country.
We met and fell in love through our shared passion of turning old rundown properties into something beautiful.
Real estate investing has been an incredible journey for us, and we're excited to take you along for the adventure.
We just picked up the ugliest house we have ever done. It's going to take so much work. However, it does have some really good things going for it.
No, I totally agree. I mean, it's right downtown. It's up on the hill, just a few hundred yards away from the beautiful Utah State Capitol. It has an amazing view.
Absolutely. But this is going to take so much work. We're going to need to have a really solid plan on this one.
Oh, I 100% agree. However, it is hard to plan on an empty stomach. So, Weller's Bistro?
Yes.
Let's do it. All right, let's talk numbers. So this is a big one. As it sits, it's a 0-bed, 0-bath house. We can surmise from the framing that at some point this was turned into a 5-plex with 4 units downstairs and 1 big unit on the main floor. Our plan is to turn this into a beautiful 3-story, 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom house by converting the attic into livable space. We purchased this property for $295,000, which is what the vacant lot sold for next door, so we basically got the structure for free. We will be putting $300,000 into this project with the plan to sell it for $800,000 when it's all said and done. Our projected profit stands to be around $100,000. We're going to go create a plan of attack, and we're going to do so at one of our favorite restaurants, Weller's Bistro in Layton, Utah. We'll be including you in every step of this project, so we'll see you there. I love this place.
Me too. So good. Oh, so good.
Best
So good.
Sunday tradition ever.
Yeah. I'm glad we found it. It's so close to our house.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
good. All right, so what are we thinking on this place?
Well, we have a huge margin on this thing, and it's an incredible part of town, yet it's secluded. Like, I think that's going to do a lot for us on resale. I think we go all out on it.
We purchased it for $295,000.
Yeah, we bought it for $295,000. I think we put $300 into it and just go all out.
Do you think that's enough? I mean, really at the end of the day, I don't know if that's enough.
Our average remodel's $40,000 to $90,000, so occasionally we spend over $100,000, but this is literally like 4 or 5 times the budget. Granted, it's a down to the studs remodel.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Stud. I think we can make it work. I think we can make it happen. It's the largest project we've ever done, for sure.
In a single family. For
In
sure.
a single family home, yeah.
Yeah.
If we hit our top shelf mark, what do you think we'd be able to sell it for? Like
our best rehab we've ever done?
best rehab ever. Yeah.
About 800,000.
So I mean, buying it for 295, we'll call it 300 for easy math. We'll be 600 into it, selling it for 800. After you have holding costs and money costs and agent fees and all those things,
yep.
I mean, we'll make $100,000 on this thing if all goes well.
I still think we should tear it down, but
I don't love doing new builds, and I love the idea of taking this old house that was built in 1896, which happens to be the same year that Utah became a state.
oh, I love that.
I think it would be such a cool tribute.
Oh, I love that.
And it's right downtown. It's right by the Capitol. It'd just be a fun project to do and say we did it. Kind of a tribute to the state.
Yeah, it has a lot of potential. And worst case scenario, even if we have to hold on to it longer, I still think we're going to be able to come out on the top for sure. Thank you.
So let's break this down. The nice thing about this place is that it's already down to the studs, right? So we're going to save money on demo. There's still obviously some cleanup that we're going to have to do. I mean, it's a mess in there. A little bit of demo, a little bit of light demo, but we can save some money there.
Okay. I can't bring my sledgehammer.
I know how you love that sledgehammer. I think let's leave this to the professionals.
That's fair.
One of the things I think we should do is, right now, for some reason, there's no access to the attic or the basement. I mean, like to get into the basement, you have to go outside and around to the backyard to get in. It's like divided up into a weird fourplex, which didn't have kitchens, by the way, so I don't know what that would have been. But,
Do I want to know, is the question.
so I was thinking we tear down most of the walls and make it like an open floor plan. So right now it's very closed off, right? How it's framed is very 1800s. Everything is compartmentalized. You've got to go through bedrooms to get to bedrooms.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
not
A,
gonna
it
work.
won't work for code. B, it's a very closed off floor plan and it's not what's selling right now.
There's that addition in the back. Do you think we're going to be able to do a master bathroom and a master bedroom in that space?
I think that back add-on on the main floor, we could fit a more compact but nice master bathroom and master bedroom. Upstairs, I'm thinking we need a loft. Like, let's turn that into living space. Whether that's a bonus room or someone could actually turn that into a master suite if they wanted to. And right now, there's like 3 fireplaces in that house.
And there's chimneys all over the place, right? And they're old and falling apart.
I don't think we do any fireplaces.
Like, I think we do a very open floor plan. If we delete the fireplace in the back and tear that chimney down, we can actually put a huge window up in that loft and get a view of looking west towards the Great Salt Lake.
Because of the direction that the house is facing, they're not going to get a great view of downtown, even though it's right there. Like, they're in downtown, basically.
What about the master bedroom? Could we do that big window in the master bedroom too?
Yeah,
Every morning we wake up to, just
absolutely.
perfect.
Awesome. Okay, thank you.
Can I get some salsa? Thank you.
And some silverware.
Can't take me anywhere.
I love this place.
It's just really good.
So the owner, Jan, is from Germany. Just amazing cook. How he ended up in Utah, I have no idea. But I'm very grateful he did.
I love when small businesses do well, especially in this crazy pandemic.
Agreed. Support your local businesses.
Would the original exterior of the home still be underneath?
Well, so at some point, back in the 70s or something, somebody put on really ugly pink siding. We gotta peel it off, because it's just ugly, right? I don't know what's underneath. It could be the original exterior. It could just be the bones. From the interior, you can't see it because there's a layer of lath and plaster. We'll just find out when we tear it off. See what happens.
I bet Steve is so excited about this project.
I sense sarcasm.
Absolutely. check whenever you're ready. Thank you.
So do you want to go get some plans drawn up so we can make this happen? I've got a couple of properties that I can go check out that are in the works, and I'll meet you at home.
Okay, see you at home. Love you.
So while Maeli is working on getting the plans for our big flip on Almond Street, I'm here at this little flip that we just picked up right here on Genesee Avenue in Salt Lake City. It's definitely in a more affordable part of town, but our plan with this one is just to put it right back on the market. So come on in, let's check it out. Oh, that's weird. Why's the door open? Hello? What are you doing here? Freaking squatters. God. Oh, this must be where he's living. Look at this. I think he's living down there. He's got this extension cord coming from the house. He's got a tarp in the crawl space, as well as some decorative lights, I guess, that he's put up for light under there. We're gonna have to get the police involved. Wow. Hi, my name's Mitch Nelson. I am at one of my investment properties here in Salt Lake City on Genesee Avenue, and I have squatters. So I'm just looking under the in the crawl space. They've laid down a tarp and put up decorative lighting and brought an extension cord underneath. We've owned this property for less than a month, but I wanted to report it and see if maybe we could have an officer swing by later tonight. He's not here right now.
You can just give us a call back when you think they might be there. We can send officers out.
Okay.
I just can't have any calls holding, that's all.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you a call later tonight.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks for your help. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, so I guess I can't report squatters unless they're actually here. So we'll give them a call later tonight. What do you do? All right, so it looks like I've got my work cut out for me taking care of that squatter. I guess I'm going to be working with the police department over the next few days to make sure that he doesn't come back and that this house is ready to sell. I wanted to share some educational information with you. So there's really 3 types of flips that we do. The first type of flip is the down to the studs renovation. Now, I think they named this after me, stud. This is what we're doing on that Almond Street flip. The other flip in this episode that we're working on. This is where you demolish everything, all the way down to the studs, even the sheetrock, and then you build it back up, basically from scratch, just leaving the skeleton of the home in place. The second type of flip is our bread and butter. This is what we mostly do, and that is the cosmetic flip. A lot of times this is just paint and carpet, as well as occasionally we'll redo a kitchen or a bathroom, maybe put some granite and new cabinets in there. The third type of flip is what we're doing on this property. That's where you find a really good deal on a house, you buy it low, and then you turn around and put it back on the market for a profit. So we purchased this house for $215,000. We're gonna bring a cleaning crew in and have them do a once over, and then we're gonna put this thing back on the market for $250,000. We'll see how we fare. I'll keep you guys posted on our progress. Let's go back to the Almond Street flip.
All right, let's go take a look. I'm super excited. All right, we're into the construction several months now. We just took off the ugly pink siding, and great news, we found the original siding from 1896. Most of it is intact, and we're planning to keep and refurbish as much of it as we can. There are some areas where we will need to install new siding, such as the back of the house, where the existing siding was unsalvageable. But overall, I'm pretty happy with what we found.
All right, so one of the interesting things about this property is that there were no stairs from the main floor to the bottom floor. The framing on the lower floor suggests it was turned into a fourplex down there, but the interesting thing is there were no kitchens in any of the fourplexes. So I don't know what that could mean. My best guess is maybe it was a brothel. I don't know.
In consulting with our architect, I got some amazing plans drawn up that will completely revamp our interior. On the main floor, we're going to have a beautiful open concept with the master on the main and a beautiful grand staircase connecting all 3 floors. In the basement, we're creating 4 bedrooms and an amazing living space / family room area. And the attic will be converted into a loft with 1 bedroom. Let's take a look inside. As you can see, it's coming along very nicely. The floor was just put in. We have a temporary staircase in place while we are waiting for our showpiece staircase to come in. Kitchen cabinets are installed, but we are still waiting for bathroom vanities and granite to arrive. We have a couple choices for the backsplash in the kitchen. I'm going to be blasting it out on Instagram to get your guys' opinion on which one we should be using. Be sure to connect with us on Flippin' Sexy RE if you want to have a say on what goes into some of these flips. We built out a master bedroom and a master bathroom in the small add-on in the back of this house. Let's go upstairs. As per the plans, we eliminated all the fireplaces and chimneys and built an amazing loft upstairs. However, the team didn't follow my instructions with the window. Much too small. We definitely need to replace that with a larger window and capture the full view available from the back of this house. The basement features a spacious family room with 2 amazing bedrooms, each with their own bathroom and laundry room. Well, it's coming along nicely, still a long way to go, but I'm very happy with the progress overall.
Well, it looks like the Almond Street flip is shaping up nicely. We'd love to hear what you think of our plans with this property and if you would do anything differently. Please share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Now, I'd like to share with you one of my investor secrets, which also happens to be today's sponsor. You see, finding good properties can be one of the most difficult things about investing in real estate. A lot of new investors lose out on great deals because they think the way to find properties is by using an agent, looking on the MLS, or working with for sale by owner properties. The problem with those sources is that they're looking for deals in retail outlets. That would be like a restaurant buying their food supplies at a premium grocery store. By the time they put everything together, they couldn't be competitive on pricing and it would be difficult to compete. Real estate investing is the same thing. One of the biggest advantages is knowing where and how to find off-market deals. And for that, I turned to one of my longtime real estate investing students turned peer, Jared, who built an app that does just that for investors. If you just finished up your last fix and flip, or you're looking to get into your first one, we recommend Big Flip and Deal app. It can easily pull up properties and owners' information. Getting the phone numbers, emails, and social media profiles is a breeze. You can even start a mailing campaign in seconds. Let me show you how it works. Let's say you're driving around and you see a distressed looking property. That's when you pull up the Big Flip and Deal app. The app knows where you are so you can easily find the property. Click on the property and instantly you get the property info, who the owner is, and you can even start a mailing campaign in seconds, offering to purchase the property. Big Flip and Deal sends a customized mailer for each property. You can take a picture of the property or just use a Google image of the property. You can customize the template and make it even more personal by adding your own picture. Once you've started your mailing campaign, you can easily find all the information about the owner of the property. Getting the email, phone number, and social media accounts is as easy as hitting a button. Big Flip and Deal even has a deal analysis calculator. Never question again how much you should offer or how much you can possibly make on your deal. Any seasoned investor will tell you the key to landing the deal is the follow-up. Big Flip and Deal has a perfectly designed CRM system to help you keep track of all of your leads through the entire buying process. Once your deal is ready, Big Flip and Deal will send a mass email to all of your buyers for the wholesalers out there or the money partners with all the important information about the deal. As you can see, Big Flip and Deal gives you everything any good investor needs to land that next deal. Download the app today. It's available on iPhone and Android. We were finally able to catch the squatter at the Genesee property. Turns out he's related to the previous owner and has been squatting there with his girlfriend. The police were called and they were cited for trespassing. Luckily, the officers warned him that he would be arrested and booked in jail if he was caught on the property again.
Okay, so I've listed this property for 3 days now, and I have received multiple offers already, and all of them are above asking. I ended up listing it, by the way, for $260,000, not $250,000, which is fantastic. And the one that I think we're gonna accept is $275,000, which is $15,000 above asking.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. Now, it's not something that you can expect all the time. You're not always going to get above asking offers. Sometimes offers come in below asking price, but the Salt Lake market is really, really hot right now, and so we get to be the beneficiaries of that.
In fact, I just listed a property last week. In less than 24 hours, I received multiple offers above asking, and then the one that we ended up taking was $50,000 above asking price. It's crazy right now.
That's so awesome. Now, we're not going to spoil too much on that particular property because we have a whole episode documenting our journey that we took on that particular flip. So we don't want you to miss out. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell while you're at it, and YouTube will notify you when it drops.
Let's get back to Almond Street. We got a lot of work to do, babe.
Yeah, we do. Let's get out of here.
I got a phone call from Steve this morning saying that Almond Street is ready. It's staged and it's ready to go.
I'm excited. This has been a huge undertaking. Definitely the biggest flip that we've ever done. It's been a huge learning experience. I'm really excited to see what this thing looks like, but I hope it was all worth it.
I think it will be. We're sitting really pretty actually on this one. What is it that you always say? Basic education is by learning from experts. Higher education is learning by actually doing. And well, we did on this property. I think we learned a lot.
That we did for sure. But enough talking about it. Let's go check it out.
Okay. Welcome to 1896. So the outside of the home, like we talked about, is 100% original. We just painted it and gave it a nice facelift, right, like we do. And now we get to show you the inside. So we completely rehabbed this home. This was not a restore in any way. It was a complete gut down to its studs. So come on in, let's do this. It turned out absolutely beautiful. This beautiful hand-built staircase that really is the centerpiece of this home, as you can see. It's knotty alder throughout, and it's custom. So this was, hand-built. There's not another staircase like this in the entire valley. Such a beautiful feature, such a statement to this home. As an agent, right, I know that to sell a home, staging is everything. Over here we have formal dining. If you look up throughout the entire home, we have conference ceilings. So the nice thing about conference ceilings, it's a very simple thing to do, but it adds a very high-end feel to a home. This is the first bathroom. So this is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath. Super pretty. Again, some things that we asked the audience in our Instagram page for all you sexy people. We asked what color of backsplash you'd like to see, and this is what you guys chose. I think this was an absolutely fantastic option. I love how it turned out. Again, staging it with the gold, it's just absolutely beautiful. I love that when Shelly does all of our staging, she always puts goodies for people to eat. They actually are real, so you can still want them and eat them. I don't want it. Okay, let's take a look at this first bedroom. So you have a nice, beautiful master walk-in closet. The staging turned out so fun. I love that she goes to era with all the clothes that she puts in the home. So beautiful. Again, the navy blue and or blues and golds are super in right now. Texture change is really important. So you're gonna have a texture for the back pillows. You're gonna have a solid color for the base.
And then the fluffy pillows are super helpful to just kind of give it a nice texture change. And then again, another like wool or hand woven type pillow to really texturize the staging here. This is a nice new flare. I haven't seen that look in a minute. It's really, really pretty. Golds, they're super in. What a pretty bathroom. So this is the master. It's not terribly big, but with the space that's been given, this is what you get. So it's not a huge walk-in, right? But it has a master walk-in closet and it has a master bathroom attached to it in the avenues. That doesn't happen in Salt Lake City. So a rare find here. This is going to sell very fast, I have no doubt. Come on upstairs. So up here we have a kid's bedroom, is how we staged it. Super cute little girl's room. And right after the little girl's room, you have the rumpus room. Again, big open floor plan. So somebody can turn this into either their office, they can turn this into a TV room, a rumpus room, a game room, whatever they want, and have this beautiful view of Salt Lake Valley, right? It's just absolutely so fun. I love the staging here. This is actually West High. So my grandparents went to West High. Mitch's grandparents went to West High. There's only one grandpa that's still alive, unfortunately. And we actually took, when we were building this huge window, when we built this out, we had just this huge cutout, right? And we sent a picture to Grandpa Charlie. We're like, Grandpa Charlie, look, it's here. He's like, oh my gosh, where are you? Like, how do you have this view of West High? So kind of fun that we purchased this house and then we're able to give that to Grandpa Charlie. This window was $5,000 to put in here. But I think it's what's gonna actually sell the home, so it was worth it for sure. Okay, so remember, this used to be a fourplex. Super weird, non-conforming, obviously, and we turned this into a nice open floor plan. Everyone wants to change the world, but nobody wants to change their toilet paper. Be the change.
All right, so obviously this place just turned out beautiful. I mean, most expensive flip we've ever done. I think we're coming down on construction pretty close to on budget, right around $300,000. Holding costs are gonna be a little bit more. We planned on holding this thing for 9 months. We ended up holding it for 18 months, but you know, there's still a lot of profit in it. I think the biggest thing that held us up on this one is the permitting. The city was very, very difficult to work with. I think that's the biggest thing that contributed to that extra 9 months that we held this property. It really has been a nightmare, but you know what? The silver lining is we're profitable on it. We're gonna come out making some money and it's gonna be incredible. We originally thought that we were gonna sell it for $800,000. Where are we at now?
It actually pays off in our market where we're at to hold on to properties just a little longer. And so because of that, I'm gonna be listing this for $830,000. So it should cover should cover the holding costs, which is great.
Absolutely. Well, we've been seeing with some of the other properties we've been doing in this area, like we're driving value, right? So we list it for $830,000, which I think that's a pretty conservative approach. But what we found is that when we list things conservatively like that, we drive offers. So we're going to get multiple offers on this property, I'm sure, which can drive the price even higher. In our next episode coming up, you're going to see one that we just put under contract for $50,000 more than we asked we put on the market. Maeli, you got like 24 offers in the first day, and it ended up coming in $50,000 above our asking price.
Absolutely.
Right. So
there are two things though that are holding us back a little bit from raising our ARV here. So after repair value, right? So when I was running CMAs and just kind of figuring out where we should list it, so we do have a smaller master bathroom and bedroom, and we also don't have a garage. So those are the only two things that are, you know, kind of holding us back from really pushing it. It turned out phenomenally. Like, this is gorgeous. And I already actually have multiple people telling me they want to give us cash offers. So
right. Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Considering that those are the only two things that really we couldn't do much with. I mean, this was a down to the studs remodel. We took this thing right down to the bare bones and built it back up. You know, we got this beautiful staircase out of it, which is amazing. I mean, I want to take this staircase with me when we sell the property. It's just so gorgeous. We transformed it. Before, you couldn't, from the main floor, you couldn't get up to the attic. You couldn't get down to the basement. The basement was some weird fourplex that I personally think was like a brothel. Not saying it was, but you know,
could have been a brothel. I don't know. It turned out awesome. And the fact that we're going to be able to push value and make even more on this property, I think that's amazing. So well done.
Yes.
All right, let's get to the juicy stuff, the final numbers. We purchased this property for $295,000. We spent $300,000 on the renovation project, and because of an immense amount of permitting delays, we held this house longer than we anticipated. So our holding costs will come in at around $52,000. Closing costs are projected at about $62,000, and we're listing it for $830,000. So we did see a little bit of market appreciation during the time that we owned this property. Our total profit on this deal is projected around $75,000 if we sell it for listing price. Again, because of the market, we're thinking we're going to get more than asking. As of the release date of this episode, we haven't sold it yet, so we'll be sure to update you in a future video on how we did. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out. One more thing, Maeli is also going to be the agent on this deal, so we will get to recoup some of those closing costs in the form of agent commissions, which is part of our overall strategy. But that's beyond the scope of this video. If you're interested in flipping your own investment house or picking up rental properties, consider becoming a patron of the channel on Patreon. As a patron, you can unlock our amazing course that consists of hundreds of hours of learning, taught by us, as well as other trusted professionals that we use in our own business on a daily basis. The course covers tons of relevant topics, from building a wealthy mindset to finding incredible off-market deals, raising funding, flipping, rentals, wholesaling, you name it. At different levels, you can also get a copy of my best-selling book, Mindset to Millionaire, gain access to our weekly real estate investing Zoom call called Ask Mitch Anything. You can even get direct access to me and Maeli, which is a huge help if you're just starting out in real estate investing. So check it out. Just click on the Patreon link in the description to learn more.
This has been definitely the biggest project that we have ever taken on by far in a single family home.
Absolutely. And I think one of my biggest takeaways has been that if I could do it all over again, honestly, I'd just tear the thing down and start from scratch, like you said from the beginning, right? But I think we would have had the problems that we had with the city. We could have got it done in a fraction of the time, and I think we would have made more profit in the long run.
Absolutely. However, I think that the charm of this home is that it is historic, that we restored what once was, right? So that's where we're going to push the ARV. I think we're definitely going to make a good amount of money, I think, on this property. So overall, it's still a huge win.
Absolutely. Well, guys, that's all we've got for you on this episode. Please make sure that you subscribe, ring the bell, and give the channel a like. Check us out on our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter. And if you'd like to support the channel to get more of this flippin' sexy content, be sure to join us on Patreon. Our patrons also get access to our amazing education where we teach you how you can go out and flip a house. If you want to check out one of our other flippin' sexy flips, click one of the videos on the screen. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, guys.
Hey look, porcupines. Got your porcupine things here just in case you want to be porcupine when you walk in the door. It's very nice.
Yes. They're not porcupines.
Are they like wall combs? If you got your hands full, but you need to comb your hair? Because...
No.
No?
No.
Back scratcher?
Hey, there you go. There's a good use for them.
Yeah. It's beautiful and functional.
What else you got?
No, this kind of crap's important too. Alright, well, that's all I got.
Okay.
To eat. They actually are real, so you can still want it and eat them. I don't want it.